Good morning, Mike Beaverich.
Good morning, Charlotte. How you doing?
Good, good, good. And thank you so much for, giving your time so generously and being on this testimonial call. I just so appreciate you being here. Everyone, this is Mike Beaverich. He is a realtor. If you are selling or buying in the Cowichan Valley or Victoria or Nanaimo, hit this guy up. He is amazing. And one of his biggest results, many results that he got from doing the Westfit program was he lost 16 pounds and he's maintained that loss in addition to gaining muscle and shifting his physique. And I'll let him share a bit more about that because we'll go through some of these awesome questions with him. And yeah, and if you would like to book a discovery call with me, there's a link below. And thanks so much for watching. So, Mike, before working together, what was going on before you started working with me? What were you thinking and feeling?
Um, I was thinking and feeling a little bit well, I was a little bit chubby, I guess. I had just been married and the year after the wedding we kind of, we went on a couple trips. We, maybe lost touch of the exercise portion of life a little bit, and I could see it and feel it starting to creep into my life a little bit. And me and my wife went to Charlotte, Hannah, and yeah, we just kind of wanted to get back on track and find a sustainable way that was going to keep us going that way even after the program and after we left Charlotte there. So that's kind of where our mindset was when we first approached you to kick us into gear.
Awesome. Yeah, after the wedding, feeling just kind of like, ugh, like not feeling like your best self, and you
Yep.
were like, I'm ready to make some change. So,
Yep.
did you have any fears or hesitations, before signing up with me? Like, what made you reach out to me? Like, why me over any other coach?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always tried to stay on a quote unquote fitness plan over the years, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm horrendous at it. I just find that life gets in the way. So I was scared that that was gonna happen again. But just getting to know you, Charlotte, and I had the great privilege of living quite close to you, so I got to know you on a personal level as well as a professional level. But um, yeah, I just knew that you were gonna be that kind of voice and motivation for me that was gonna push me not only for the 6 months that we were with you, but also afterwards. You were there for support and kind of just keeping that going while you also gave us tools that we still use today. And this is over, I don't know, a year or two ago now that we saw you, and I still use it every day. Watching my calories, making sure I'm getting in that movement, even if I don't feel like it that day, and still following your plan, that the workout plan that you gave us. You know, so it's
Awesome.
been great. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I mean, you segued a little bit into like the process, right? So, specifically, what did we do to get you, the 16-pound release or loss, like losing that 16 pounds? And so what I'm hearing is that, looking at what you're eating was really helpful, like
Huge.
tracking, being awareness of different the calories of different foods and just kind of being mindful of, peanut butter or things like that. I don't know if you're a peanut butter lover, but I know for me it's like what one tablespoon of peanut butter is how many calories? Um,
Absolutely.
and then
Absolutely no.
you were saying that part of the process was also like the accountability aspect, just having me be there, holding your hand along the way,
Yep.
support and the consistency. And and yeah, and I hear that there was a workout plan. So you still to this day use that workout plan. Is that right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. You did your check-ins with us to always to make sure that we still were, um, staying on course. And yeah, the calorie aspect was it you really opened my eyes to that.
Mhm.
'Cause I don't know, I've always had a pretty fast metabolism when I was younger, so I didn't really have to worry about that. But as I getting older and getting less easy to metabolize stuff, I guess. I don't know the word to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was it was starting to sneak up on me. And you really showed me what what I can and can't have. But you also made it fun too. And if you had a little slip up, that's okay, right? Like and that's what I struggled with previously, trying to do programs. I felt like if I it was so rigorous that if I messed up, I've just fallen off the bandwagon and I give up. You did the opposite. You would just keep pushing and say, everybody has a little slip up. You're allowed to have a little treat here and then or here and there and get back on the horse and, make up for that for those calories that you consumed and yeah. So
Yeah, awesome. Totally. And I hear, yeah, I feel like a lot of people struggle with that, like that extreme mindset of like, oh, I've made a mistake, now never mind,
mhm,
and having that imperfect kind of mindset and progress rather than perfection, I think is such a beautiful thing that you and Hannah practiced in your program.
absolutely.
Yeah, you guys are awesome and you're awesome.
Thanks.
And like I was looking at the timeline too, because like thanks for hopping on this call. But now that I'm we're doing these testimonial calls, but like you did the program like 2 years ago.
Was it that long ago now? Oh my
Yeah, it was two
God.
years. But
Wow.
like, you know, it's also a huge testament because I find a lot of these fitness programs, they have this like, wow, and then they fizzle away and then you
Yeah,
kind of lose them. So, the fact that you're sharing 2 years later after completing the program, that you're still using it and you're still benefiting from it. And I
absolutely.
mean, you don't need me anymore. Like, teach a man to fish, he'll never go hungry, right? And so that's the thing is I don't want to have everyone under my wing forever. I want them to feel empowered and to have these like useful, sustainable tools that are going to like last a lifetime. So I think that's really beautiful that we're connecting 2 years later and that
Absolutely.
you're sharing about your lasting results too. Some people always worry like, am I going to do this program and then like, am I just going to go back to the way things were, right? Um, so what results do you have now? After working together, 2 years ago, we stayed in touch, but we haven't worked together at a fitness level for quite some time.
Yeah.
But what results do you have now? What are you thinking and feeling now as compared to before? Share a little bit about, I know you're a humble guy, but like, share a little bit about like tooting your horn, like Mike Beveridge, high fives. I know it's hard to see our own success. I see it, but I'd love to hear it from you.
Yeah, fitness wise, yeah, I've maintained my goal weight, right around that 190 pounds, and while also building some muscle, which has been great. I don't build muscle easy, but I'm slowly but surely doing that, which is phenomenal. And again, that's a testament to your program, Charlotte, and just giving me those tools. Um, but then on a flip side of it too, professionally wise, I guess, um, I think it kind of gave me a little bit more confidence because in the last kind of year, just over a year ago, I decided to go on business on my own. Um, and I think, subconsciously, maybe that, me getting into a little bit better shape was a part of that too. You hit it on the head. I'm not one to, I don't like talking about myself. I actually despise it. Um, but maybe just feeling a little bit more confident pushed me to do that. And, it's funny how your fitness world can kind of amalgamate with your professional world, or it's all kind of connected in a way. And yeah, I think your program was a big part of that and helping me kind of jump into the fire that way. So I thank you for that.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Mike.
Yeah.
Um, and so what do you feel is possible now going forward for you in your life?
Like fitness wise or just
Yeah,
anything in life?
fitness, your life. I mean, I think what we kind of touched on, which is really powerful, is like, feeling strong in your body creates mental strength, which then can feel like confidence, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And gives us more of a confident lens in the world, right? When I feel physically strong, I feel mentally strong, I feel like I'm ready to make bold moves in my
Yep.
life. um and it doesn't necessarily have to just be in business, it could be in family.
Yep.
uh right, so you have a beautiful son, and which
Thank you.
I love him, he's so
Mhm.
cute. And yeah, so that is a huge accomplishment
Yeah.
that you and Hannah have completed as well. um, but yeah, like thinking about this physical strength that you have, what's possible now going forward? What do you see in your future?
I just see myself just continuing. Like before I was kind of I thought as exercise is kind of almost like a chore. I didn't
Mhm.
necessarily enjoy it. Now I can't wait to, get either if it's going to the gym or if it's going for a hike up the mountain or whatever, I crave it now. And going forward, I can't wait to kind of try to pass that on. I mean, you mentioned my son. I can't wait to pass that on to Benson and get him kind of get him hooked on that as well because it really is addicting once you get past that mental hurdle of feeling that that it is a chore. It's the best thing. Movement is so good and it helps in all aspects of life, especially mentally too. Because you're right, if you're having a down day and you get out and do a workout or even just going for a walk, just a simple walk, you just feel so much better after. And yeah, I'm excited to pass that along to him when he's a little bit older and running around. So
Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, Weston says, I want to be big and strong like daddy.
Brady's
And like
he's big and
mommy.
strong and yeah, and like mom, that's amazing.
That's Weston's my son, for those who don't know. But
Yeah.
it's cool when they see you lifting the weights. By doing, they're immediately curious with movement. Weston's
Mhm.
grabbing the 2 pound weights, my son, and lifting it and trying to do a shoulder press. I mean, doesn't and it's so great because it's like, yeah, you get to have this impact on the next generation, and imagine what is going to be possible for Benson having a strong, fit dad.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful. Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah. I wouldn't call me strong, but
Sure you
I really am.
are. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I'm trying to get there. Trying to get there.
I'm tooting your horn, okay, Mike? Like,
Oh, thanks.
there's
Thanks,
so many
Charlotte.
people who would want what you have right now. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think the human condition is just we struggle with this not enoughness where it's within us or on the outside of us, more success, more um, strength, more muscles, less
Mhm.
fat. I struggle with it too. I'm a personal trainer. I do it for a living 24/7, and some days I'm just like look in the mirror, I'm like scrolling through Instagram and you're like, oh my God, look at that freaking 20-year-old like Olympic athlete. How come my abs don't look like that?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I get it. But you're doing amazing and you're an incredible dad. And yeah, you guys are very active, and I think it doesn't have to be extreme too. Like if
Hmm.
it's fitness that's going to take you into your senior years when you're like 80 and 90, like it's awesome. You get to do
Absolutely.
this forever. You get to run around after your grandbabies. So what would you honestly tell someone who is thinking about joining my program, or
Uh,
anything else that you'd want to comment on?
do it. Absolutely do it. Charlotte, yeah, Charlotte's she's amazing. You're amazing. Yeah, I'll say it again. You don't you make it fun. You don't make it a chore. You hold everybody accountable, but you do it in a way where it's encouraging and You know, it's you don't ever feel like you're how do I put it? You just do it in the right way. Um, yeah, it's I can't say enough good things. You make it fun, and the results just it's there, black and white. You take your before photo and you take your after photo after the 6 months, and it's like holy crap. It's wild. Me and Hannah were actually looking at those photos not too long ago, about a month ago, and we're just like, wow, like we there was quite a transition, so or transformation, sorry. So
Yeah.
yeah, just do it. If you're thinking of it, it's investing in yourself is the best investment you can make. Health is wealth, and it's you can't get it back. So you might as well treat yourself right and make sure that you're doing it right. And you push people to do that. So yeah.
Aw, awesome. Well, thanks so much for sharing that, Mike, and thank you again for hopping on this call with me and, for sharing with my community about your experience in my program. And yeah, and I'm so excited for the future, what the future holds for you. And
Thanks,
again,
Charlotte.
this is Michael Beveridge. If you're selling or buying a house on the island, hit this guy up. He is amazing. Actually, Mike helped us buy the house that we're currently living in, and he was super gracious with us. So, thank you for all your support in the real estate world for us and my family. Um, and everyone, if you want to book a call with me, there's a link below. Book a discovery call with me if you want to start talking about, what we're going to create for you and your fitness and your future. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful rest of your day.
Thanks, Charlotte.